Most Ethical Light and Love group, my Divine Panel, Angels Love, Love and Light, my Cream Crew. Others, this is not full. I'm feeling a little bit of it now, but I feel like well, definitely, I think there have been some attacks. In fact, there's some reconnection that's happening here as well. What I do need to address here. Okay, so Angels of Love and Light, I welcome you to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. Thanks. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get this straight. Alright. So on the left side, I have 4 of Cups in reverse. And on the right side, 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So it's on the receiving side, 4 of Cups in reverse. Receiving, like, the obvious best. I don't know what it is, but, like, even though I was feeling somewhat of a delay because of this weird fog, I still moved through in doing my walk, which I haven't in a while, but it was a start, maybe 30 to 45 minutes, and it was good. It was so beautiful, seeing all kinds of life out there. A ton of butterflies. Definitely felt like, is it Snow White? Even moths acted like vibrant butterflies. It was really nice. Ladybugs, tree beetles, just wonderful winged creatures. So anyway, that was my walk yesterday, and I stayed hydrated, but at the same time that fog really got to me, and it's still kind of lingering. And then I was told, I was given messages on there being what I'm being told specifically now, interference, and specifically by this energy at work, and she's known for being a gambler and kind of reckless, you know, kind of has a lot of, what is it, huge ego. So when gambling, just because of using like certain psychic powers, she was able to be in the good, but I think she's lost that now. She's lost it for some time now. And so she's gambling even further, even more recklessly, and losing a lot more. So, not just losing more frequently, but losing in greater volumes. I've been told this, like, infrequently, when her energy is around. And everyone in the grouping knows her to be, like, when we're proposing work activities, like bonding times, her interests rely on, you know, gambling or some sort. That's her interest. Vegas, whatever. And so that's how I know. Or other details about her, like her drumming. Like it's always like, I'm not even like trying to dig into people's lives, but when people try to dig into mine, I'm given information that I need to know. So anyway, when someone tries to linger over my household and creates, certain fogs to delay a process. You know what? I also received notices that spirit is like just like right here with me, and I've tested this because in laying down, I just like asked spirit told me, and I feel um, the energy like to um, consoling me. Um, Not that like I'm crying or anything, but it's this over like this rush, this inundation of um, just, I don't even know how to, relief. And it's not like just a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders, but like feeling so good, like tingly. And I don't know how to describe it, but that's probably the most casual way I can convey that. And so I've been hitting certain strokes of luck. Like, I know this when spirit is that close to me. It's just like magic here, magic there. Like, I know this when I have certain deities or angelic, like angels of love and light, their presence, or warrior spirits around me. Everything is just like better than just, it's better than a green light. It's so, I don't know, it's like everything is surprisingly so much better. I don't understand. It's like super magical. And so that's on the recipient side. So not only am I doing the, like, carrying out the most obvious choices, because this could be in my left hand or my right hand, but I suppose because I've been doing it on my manifestation side, I'm also due to receive that kind of energy, which is things are like when I'm making the right choices, I'm receiving like the best ofs. So even though I could come up with a shiz ton of excuses not to go on my walk or not to start, I even like wore something, I haven't worn this shirt in a while. And this shirt allows for flexibility. So I didn't have to worry about what I look like underneath, nor its comfort level. And the skirt is kind of borderline, but it's, dude, like, I am just, I'm happy, thus far. So anyway, things were going, I would say fantastic, despite, that other energy. On the right side, in the doing side, it's Seven of Swords in reverse, so it's no BS. So the things that I am receiving, I don't have to like go into this paranoid mode. Like, what is this? Is this for real? Is somebody trying to trap me? Is this like, and it's not, because, like I said, when I'm notified about certain energies around me, I don't have to ask. I'm just like given the heads up, and I'm just very thankful for that. So this was originally supposed to be titled what things do I need to cover? But at the last moment, I was told to change the last part into address, more of action oriented rather than living, how do I say it? Expansion rather than retraction, like cover, things. So one is more leaning more on belief, recovery, hope, more positive associated feelings. while the other in cover obviously is more of the realm of fear. So what do you want to tell me, my divine panel? Things I need to address. Things are coming along just fine. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, these two separated. This stack at the back of my heel and this at the inside of my left foot. Okay. So inverted. So right behind my left foot is the Page of Swords inverted. Or no, extroverted. The Queen of Wands inverted. The World card inverted. And Four of Pentacles inverted. So this is my Achilles heel. People have got to know I'm absorbing things like as an intern, like a sponge, like a baby sponge, sponge brain. Definitely just like sucking everything right in, and it's just more potent access points. So my Achilles heel is very much focused on creating basically a happy ending for myself. So this is happy closure before leaning into the next journey. This is taking ownership for one's own home, one's own wealth, not just the recovery of it, but cuddling it, like just mothering it, rather than coddling it. That's what they're saying. Cuddling, not coddling. So there's a romanticism and a sense of firmness in engagement. And I know this because we have the Queen of Wands inverted here, a very personalized journey, a custom touch to like that happy ending for oneself. So even though I'm doing this on a more personal level, on the exterior, if anybody's going to look at me funny, what I'm hearing is they best be damn sure that they know that I'm not any ordinary intern here, that I'm not just a new kid, but I am very, very receptive to and engaged in the learning process. Not just about myself, which is like, you don't even have to know half of it, but also receptive to what's happening on the exterior in the environment, okay? So that's the Achilles heel. On the inside, again, very personalized. I haven't taken a look at these cards other than the Wheel of Fortune extroverted, but that's part of the inbox. Let's say if I put my legs down, okay, it would be, the inbox is like right, you know, usually at my feet. So it's a portion of that inbox. And what do we want to say about this? Oh, what they told me is, you know, when you wear socks and they have a certain logo on it, it's on the exterior of the ankle, right? Or that side, not the inner plane. So that's why I'm saying this is very much like a personal message. The wheel of oh, dang, for sure. Huh, that's so cool. Okay, so the Wheel of the Year, aka, you can already see it from behind right there. The Wheel of Fortune, accentuated. Justice, also accentuated. The Knight of Swords, also accentuated. Holy smokes. The King of Swords, inverted. Queen of Cups, inverted. And then Three of Cups, inverted. Okay. So what is happening is the happy ending is materializing in the major arcana form, and it's moving so quickly. Like, do we have any minor? Yeah, we had one major arcana, which was the World card. Talked about the ending, right? The huge highlight. And so this continues on with this is just like the messenger, the carryover, the segue, which is like, this is kind of like a flip book version of what's happening. So things are happening very fast. Like, we don't even have to read it. You just get the gist flipping through it, flipping through this deck. And that's how quickly things are turning in my favor. Personally, just for me. That's interesting. So, what's inverted are these energies that are helping facilitate that fruition. So it's not just my investments, like what I'm doing for my happy ending, but all those that are also invested, which is those that celebrate me. Queen of Cups, people who know a variety of love languages and integrate that. It's their magician's wand, if that's what I'm hearing there. And just people who hold class, like very classy energetics, that hold prestige, also King of Swords inverted. So these are both telepathic in different forms. One is yeah, definitely, like, yeah, in different forms, I would have to say. But they understand. They absolutely understand what is needed. Because this is, even though this is not major arcana, these are people who are serious about their craft, engage in it. They're not all talk, but they can definitely socialize. That's very good, very balanced. Okay. Anything else that you want to tell me? Anything that I need to address? So that is a huge vibe right there in total with all those cards covered. So in any of that, is there anything that I need to address? I feel like this is a big box, like that's checked already, like a check mark on the box. But so it's just validating, continue on with that. That's the right path. Anything else? Oh, my divine panel, what do you want to say about that gambler drummer energy? Is there anything that needs to be said about that energy, or it's just gonna, I don't need to do anything and it's just gonna be handled accordingly? Just reporting it is handling it. The Fool card, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Empress, and Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They said, do not mind them. Basically, in your realm, at your stage, at your phase, there's no going back. Therefore, there's no retraction of energy other than holding your power to yourself. Because what they're saying in the back of my mind is that energy, they ain't got nothing on you. Even if it's singular energy, she ain't got nothing on you. She can't hold a candle to you. She just like null and void, completely irrelevant to your energy. She's not even like that energy. I don't even know if you could call it bonus round points. I don't even think that the value in that is covered under that umbrella. I think it's just like those contracts are broken and null and void, so there's no value. I don't know if I'm hearing that correctly. I mean, they're just saying this is not just like forget about it because you got your own, because that's very, very obvious here. I think they're just telling me that absolutely it's null and void. Like it's they're saying it's irrelevant energy to me, therefore it's not included in the bonus points program because it's too easy. It's too easy of like it's too obvious. Like I don't, it doesn't, it's kind of like what they're telling me is the energetics that are, me is here, I am here, and she or they are there, okay? So the contract's being broken, not just like, what do you call it? Separated, but just broken, you know what I mean? They can't go back. So that energy trying to come back, it's like negligent energy. You know what I mean? Like the divine is going to handle and redirect it where it needs to go. It's negligent in its loosely held figures of intent. And so it's very elementary. It's not even high school. It's so weird how to like describe it. They're saying it's treated like a toddler, like no, you're gonna go right over here. Kind of treated like a crazy patient, like no, you go right over there. There's not even any sarcasm in it, because that level of dimwit energy coming at me and my home, whoever's underneath that umbrella, it's obviously futile. It's not just reckless, it's like that attempt shows how not right a person is. You know what I mean? Like there's a serious problem with that person, and we're not joking around here. Like there's something wrong about that energy. Not like, oh, that's unethical. We're kind of just beyond that. It's an obvious thing. It's like, whoa. Anybody coming at me at this stage, moving forward, I don't know why they're saying it's like they're an idiot. Like it shouldn't bother me. Like it shouldn't, and it doesn't. It's just something that I'm noticing. So anyway, Tina, just rock on. You're getting still the things that are meant for you, and you can hold your like you said, it's dude, it's a huge drastic difference between this energy and that energy. So you just turn your back on it. That's what you gotta do. They turn, like it's like I got my own. I'm doing my own thing. So what do I need to address? What do I need to address? Thank you, my divine panel. What do I need to address? And I think that's why I have these crickets here. I should ask also. 7 of Cups. So something about my dream state as well. That's bringing new life into the arena of options. Okay. Let's get a clarifier on that, my divine panel. What do you want to tell me about that? Clarifier. Queen of Swords. Yep. And I just got a sneak peek on this. It is the 5 of Swords inverted on that recipient end. So, this is, it's weird. It's like, I'm already winning it. Like, this was still on deck. It hit, it didn't go through. So it was meant for me to receive. So it's like, come at me. And then on the far end recipient side, like off in the echoes of like distant lands, there's like a challenge, like, oh, you think you're blah, blah, blah. I don't even like, I don't understand. Like, I don't feel like I'm victimized because we're that distant in energy, but And I don't know if I don't think it's wrong that I don't feel bad for that energy. But at the same time, it's not even a challenge. Like, try to come at me with your egos, and you missed by a long shot. You know, even though there was a little bit of a fog, my divine panel of spirit wanted me to receive, like, I don't know, spirit wanted to be like in your face. Your aim was completely off. That's what, I don't know, that's what spirit wanted me to say. Like, it's not like I'm challenging people, like, you know, come at me, right? It's not that. It's just being cognizant of what surrounds me. So again, I still need to do the work, even though I have faith and a knowing that my crew, my peers, the ones that we've been at this level, they would not only back me and already carry the energy of those notifications, but like, and that would assist with the gatekeeping in the discernment process, but I still have to do the work. So that's what this energy is, you know. Might as well find out if somebody's coming at me. Like, I might as well look through what the binoculars or telescope or whatever, you know. So it's that. So might as well nip it in the bud. So this part in, like, hey, you know, come forth, if you dare. It's not an act of challenging. It's more like, might as well nip it in the bud, you know? Yeah, that's what that is. Okay, so what do I need to address? Speaking of that energetic, the Queen of Swords, what do I need to address? Magician in reverse, with the opening up to the Knight of Wands and the Two of Wands right behind it. Okay. So it's addressing things with confidence in your experience, Tina, and also the learning process. You come this far, and why the Magician in reverse? I want to know, can I get a clarifier for the Magician in reverse? That's the clarifier. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is being approached and kind of stopped all of a sudden by energetics that are, this is actually an imbalanced BS energy. It's why the bullshit button exists, you know? So what did it, these two came up with it. Okay, so there's the Two of Swords right there. The Knight of Pentacles, and then the Karma card, for sure. So I'm still very much protected. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's the Hierophant right there. Two of Swords, the delivery of karma, basically. So, there's basically a notification before me, like, you really shouldn't. It's not like you better not. It's not always like you better not. It's like, you really should think about that. Yeah. And so it's like the rope is blocked off, a second notification, like, beware. And then, okay, well, I'm gonna send the message. And then, yeah, and then it's delivery on the doing side, absolutely. Karma. So, it comes through, for sure. So yet again, okay, with the Knight of Wands upright, it opened, these two cards opened up to the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So you've got all that you need, Tina, in addressing things, whether being confronted or setting the tone in initiating, to basically get the point across, well. And that's facing tricky magician tomfoolery type of energies, who have an ultimate imbalance. Like, these people, these kind of energetics have a huge like chip on their shoulder. And this is not making fun of them, that's just a factual thing. There's some kind of imbalance within them that they're just too afraid or scared or too egoic to admit that they don't have things figured out. Yet they're in this position that puts them in the limelight, puts a pressure on them. And so they've got to deliver in some way because they're associated with a certain status or a certain group, certain coven. So they have to prove it to the others that they kind of bought into, or bought placement to, even though they don't have it figured out. So there's like misguided frustrations within these energetics. And this is not to give them the freebie card, like, oh, mercy them, etc. This is more like, there's no excuse card on this. This is just understanding where certain energetics come from and why they're coming at you, Tina. So it's nothing really, I would say, personal, nor is it... So being more as objective as I am to these energetics, the solution comes across more easily than it normally would. And so again, it's still case-by-case scenario, but knowing that certain patterns work for certain patterns of behavior. So it's just a matter of encoding as you're approached. Like, yeah, it's encoding the energy as you're approached, Tina, by each one. And I don't know how many of these are out there, but yeah. I mean, today, dude, I was just getting some food, because the thing that we had planned on didn't defrost naturally, according to the time that we left it out. So that'll be saved for tomorrow. But, you know, when I got food on the way, I stopped by a gas station and I was like, oh, luckily I have, you know, cash in order to fill up, you know, whatever I can in the tank for a lower cost. And it was fine up until I saw an older, again, white female. She looked like, you know, just your traditional old witch, you know, kind of energy, like long frayed hair, you know, just kind of like a little bit hobbling around, like confused, you know, or whatever, but also determined. It's just so weird. Like, it's like the universe has typecasted the biggest bullshit energy. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like, the lazier one is with one's intent, the more typecasted they are. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a natural order of spiritual occultist ways. This is something that I'm just noticing. And so after she got her big gulp of soda at, what, 10 o'clock at night, I was next in line, but she walked like so close to me. There's no need for that, especially when the line is building up. Like, you could have gone around. That would have been the shorter route. But no, like, you purposefully walked that close to me, pretending like casually that you you know, were not, you didn't have things together, just so that you could do that. And so I was taught certain things in order to protect my energy. But yet again, I am not, I'm supposed to keep my hands clean. So I, you know, don't know what else to say, but certain things like that, I'm supposed to discern and encode as I am approached in a variety of ways. So, it's kind of like I work for this spiritual FBI, CIA, or some kind of program where I am put out in the field and I report back anything that seems to be an anomaly or obvious like bullshit, you know, and then things work themselves out. I don't understand what else to say about that. My divine panel, since we're on the topic of things I need to address, what do you want to say about that? Yeah, I call it like, hey, look what happened over here. I was just at like a freaking gas station, a mom and pop gas station, trying to get like a decent cheap price, and like just doing what can be like, you know, stumbled upon, and look, 10 of Pentacles, you know, whether it's a mine or a gold mine of information, like I report back with all of it. It's crazy. That's insane. Okay, I think that's it for now. Yeah, because it's getting late. So bottom of the deck, I'm really good. I'm doing really great. So as far as addressing things, it's just moving through the practice of it. So these things don't make me question where I'm at or why this and why that. But it's giving me added context to why I'm in this position. It's very different, for sure. All right, bottom of that, I'm just curious. 6 of Wands, it's pending in reverse, okay? Yeah, it's pending victory. Meanwhile, still funding. Ooh. Invested to the death. Oh my gosh. See, 6 of Wands in reverse, and then invested to the death, they're saying. But for me, the finality is not death. It's being freed and learning how to play the game ethically, resourcefully, for sure. Okay. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, I didn't mean to read that far into it, but you know me. Okay. No secret to the sassies is 6 of Pentacles. Talk about reciprocation. We started off on that vibe. Yeah, you get what you put out there, and it's very obvious. It's indisputable. Beneath that is the High Priestess. Deep down, you know. And being objective is the name of the game right now. 5 of Cups in reverse was underneath the High Priestess in reverse. So again, saying proper goodbyes, calling time as you go, calling the energy like it is, as it is. Especially on the first round, people tell you who they are the first time, so don't miss it, you know? Don't miss that opportunity to observe that information. Oh, I forgot. Hey, okay, so my divine panel, you know, my beautiful, beautiful crew, my Queen of Cups energy, my King of Swords energy, my fellow Page of Swords, Oswell. Something about Oswell. I don't know why I said it like that, but Oswell. So my extraterrestrial energy too. Okay, so what is your takeaway? King of Pentacles, bossing. It's also scrying, like really looking at your achievements, not just adoringly, but there's something to derive out of that, your current investment that already has come into fruition, that has already shown its productivity. There's something to divine off of that. There's more information from it. So the energy is intensified once you focus on that. In your calm, without anybody telling you anything in your ear. This is it's trying to tell you something. That's weird. What is that? Okay, so I think it came up with this. Oh, yeah. There's some intense contemplation and some kind of recovery to be had with your current like establishment thing. That's crazy. Like whatever you're particularly invested in that has shown productivity and increase, there's something to derive off of that, and it's just for you to really think about and rest on, and like just put some, I don't like that new saying about like sleeping on somebody, because when you say you sleep on it, you're going to give it some added time, some added like space to come back to it. Like, I need some rest first. I need this like to like simmer down, the excitement or the passion, anger, whatever. I need to like simmer down for a second, and come back at it. So that's what I'm saying here. It's very different. I just needed to specify, since that is more widely known now, especially with newer generations. I feel the need to explain this, the importance of this. Giving it space, like giving yourself time and space to really think about that. All right, so those energetics, what is our takeaway? What's our takeaway? Death. What? So, something, what about the death? Like, it's an end. But there's no heartbreak in it. So there's something that needs closure, and it's for the best. That's what they're saying. I'm not going to pull another card for that because it's very specific to each person. That they're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to do the work yourself, just as I am. Not to say that you're not. Just that's a clear emphasis not to pull another card on that. All right. What are my 3 takeaways? My divine panel. What are my 3 takeaways? One is 2 of Cups. Great partnerships. Reliable. Loyal. Steadfast is what they're saying. Shining even. You see the toasts. Very clear. Okay. Takeaway number 2 is like the glasses are very clear. Like the best dishwashing tablet commercial. What is that? Cascade? I don't know. Yeah. Oh my gosh, for sure. Second takeaway is 4 of Wands. Like this is absolute like pristine, cherished opportunities, not wasted. Spotless is that's what they're saying. That's weird. But like the 4 of Wands, that's home and hearth. That's self-realization. So self-awareness. Yeah, definitely. With what we started with, what I started with anyway. Definitely. So this is mastering. You know how they say like work-life balance? This is accessing or making up for lost time, but like going hard, in its most natural, organic sense. But this is like expedited delivery. This is coming through, like, because of how I invested myself professionally, without the proper accolades or this or whatever, like those proper rewards, it's coming back to me like 10 or 20 fold in the practice of application, so that when I do that for myself in my personal life, it comes like so quick, like does not miss a beat. That's crazy good. All right, what's my third takeaway? I mean, personally speaking, that's the Empress energy in its most domestic singular sense, not singular, but most domestic sense. Like her microcosm consists of that. Oh, karma. Talk about 22-fold. Or no, 20-fold. I don't know why I said 2, but like double X right there. And that's insane. That's definitely well-deserved. Like, bravo. That's what they're saying. This is basically standing ovation, but this is also the people on stage. They're like, you know, this is, they're, you know, it's like kind of, they hold hands and then they take a bow and then they hold their hands back up again. You know, this is a group effort, a family effort. So it's like, bravo, encore, well done, well received. This is ecliptic energy. And we just got through with the blue moon, but we're still within the energetics. But do you see that right there? For sure. Excellent. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength from those who call upon, generate, cast, bring, carry, or any variation thereof, ill will, intent, and or entities to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting back into love and light energy. Yeah, and then to be refortified in me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt, no attachments except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Now, upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out in light and love. I close the portals in this reading.